Still haven't remembered bonus damage, by the way. Ill-fated, Kathak, all perks. I go, as I promised myself over and over again over the months and days and years I spent playing World of Horror. Let's save our level up for the when I look at the mysteries. Yeah, knowledge is failing. Charisma might fail. I'm just gonna assume it's failing. And then light, Takashi, dexterity, and then second mystery. But that's easier than the second encounter if you've seen most of the videos in this series. But sometimes it mattered, sometimes it doesn't. It really depends. Nonetheless, we're gonna make do with what we've got because this is just gonna be pretty much a pretty normal video, I think, unless I think of something that I wanted to talk about without being too vague. Festival, bulletin, sailors, ramen, coma. Well, with that in mind, and well, not that I got much out of this anyway. We're definitely going dexterity. Do I want funds? Do I want to play with funds? Because I like using the in-game cigarettes? Well, I've already selected looting, so we're gonna try to concentrate on, we're gonna try to concentrate in general, but we're gonna try to concentrate on getting, making sure that we're ready for encounters by grinding a lot of bricks. Hopefully my doom doesn't rise too high, but here's hoping, because we're Ico, so at least the dexterity is going for us. I think this gets us an attack boost, or maybe two attack boost attack, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, I still remember bonus damage. I haven't really been looking into, oh that's right, we're ill-fated, by the way, me. Attack, yeah, so I can't run, so I definitely need to make sure I'm ready for encounters. Nonetheless, I haven't been looking into a lot of things for World of Horror because I was wondering if I could sneak anything in while I'm busy with what I'm busy with. I'm busy with stuff. I guess I'll talk about those in other videos, which are shorter. But for now, I am yeah, World of Horror. I've been looking to other games because I've been exploring around, kind of juicing my own brain for things that I was interested in. Do I really want to use? Yeah. Well, had to sneeze there for a moment, but yeah, I think I'm gonna leave brick on because that at least gets me prep attack, maybe. Well, we'll find out. We're ill-fated, so we have to take our guaranteed outs, even though it's doing an extra point of reason or strength, and strength damage. That's better than failing and getting a penalty. That's usually worse because failing is usually -1 of something. And when you fail a roll, or when you fail a check, it's usually like -2, which again, if you as you've known from threat levels or Harbinger events, most of the time you take an extra point of damage because Harbinger gives you another max threat level location, among other things. So, moving on, however, didn't run into any encounters. What can I do about that? But guess I'll take ramen next, and then we'll immediately throw 2 bricks away and figure out what it costs me to get ending A here. That's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm getting smelly meat, but I can store this until later, so that cost me 2 doom to get ending A. Usually would take me 5 doom on an unlucky roll of vending machines, but if I'm thinking to myself my average RNG compared to this, it's not as bad. Also, I should have taken the doom decrease there. Decided not to do that. Second sight, reporters. You might actually go reporter's bag here. Yeah, I'm going reporter's bag. I'm taking strength to brace. Otherwise, I probably might want to build into charisma, but leadership doesn't do anything for me. I might have considered it if it was dexterity and quick thinking instead. What I mean by that is taking a point in charisma on the level up, and then taking maybe another point with whatever stat perk. In Charisma's case, it's leadership, but leadership is pretty not used anywhere, so. And there are no charisma weapons. That's a choice Panstaz has made, and objectively, oh, I need another point in dexterity, funny enough. But, yeah, and I'm not saying that that's like a pompous opinion that or like a bad take that Panstaz has decided. That's just what Past has decided on, so objectively, that means there are no weapons, leadership does nothing, charisma is a pretty dead stat. Among, there are events that use it that are pretty important. I don't know why I took that, by the way. But there are events that use it that are pretty important. I think there are two that I know I should keep reminding myself of, at least, but it's other than those, and compared to other stats and the things that you'll run into consistently, charisma is considered not as great as anything else. Granted, when you're min-maxing, I don't know if that's exactly a min-maxing thing. If you were to ask me, charisma is a lot worse than it appears, but at the same time, if I were to try to play devil's advocate, charisma isn't completely, it has its uses in events where you want to pass. I can't remember them off the top of my head, though. I know there are at least two, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but usually, I usually have a reason for thinking about that. I know I've complained about certain events before, but again, when you compare them to other stats and, things like perception for katana, dexterity for weapon. If we're not looking at weapons, which is not fair, you're usually looking at weapons. But when you are looking at weapons, when you aren't looking at weapons, there are events where dexterity and strength and knowledge, for sure, do a lot for you. So, and then it's pretty much insanity not to think of encounters and weapons. So, strength has its weapons, fire axe, chainsaw. A lot of strength weapons are usually very good. And then dexterity weapons, you see me using brick. You see me using either a katana is a dexterity weapon. Knife is a pretty good weapon on average. Which one takes away? Oh, it was probably the bathroom is because you get sick at the sight of blood, you lose stamina. I don't remember this, or I remembered it too late, but thinking of other things that use the stats that, compared to charisma, honestly, I know I've talked about it before, but it's been a while since I talked about charisma, and if I were to give it a second reflection, or if I were to give someone a quick, give someone some quick tips, then yeah, charisma is not great. Extra funds, don't mind if I do, because I said I was building towards cigarettes, and hopefully that's what happens. But yeah, strength also for bracing. Dexterity dodge is kind of a dead action, but again, like I said before, dexterity is pretty good. And anyway, oh my goodness, I should have actually. I think this is still fine. Do I want to eat this 3 all damage, or can I? Yeah, I can brace into heavy attack, prep heavy attack. I don't even need to prep. I am already 100% chance to hit, so let's just brace here, and if I wanted to, I could throw the brick, but I think I can save it. Yeah, we can definitely save it. I probably might have even been able to get out last turn, but again, no charisma weapons means there's less. That just happens to be the way the numbers play out. There are less uses for charisma as a stat in general, so it's objectively worse, but. Should I be doing this? I kind of rolled a lot, but I know I'm gonna be visiting it one more time, but because of that, let me visit Monument once. Funds, I guess. 2 reason, I guess. Ask for stamina. Okay, that's as much as I'm willing to part with. I also need to visit the forest, by the way, so not for that, but I'm already here. It's too late. Oh goodness. Do I have rests at home? I don't want to accidentally get myself killed here. I do. I should still be okay. Yeah, let's go to the forest. I don't think anything can do 3 damage. Well, with that, we're going to be resting one more time. And we'll do it one more time here. Maxed at level forest, but this is usually pretty important. I should start remember. You know what I should really remember? The other endings to Bulletin. I'm usually taking ending A because it's the least painful for me, but I really should start remembering because I know some of them trade off, some of them are for Doom. Avoid the boss fight for me. That's what I always tell myself, but yeah, I should really start getting to know. I also could have died there if it was a reason loss event. I think the reads are the guaranteed one, but I know there are other ways to lose reason in the village. Anywho. Yeah, so this video is more focused than most of my other runs in the quick play series and chill series, but hey, I gotta get a good run sometime, so I say as I almost died to Reason, but you're usually living on the edge for Harbinger anyway, so I don't think there's ever been a point where someone is comfortably going through Harbinger. They might be strategizing and it might look easy, but the people I see playing Harbinger up to this day for World of Horror are pretty near optimal, if not optimal, and playing very safe. It's not that it's not a challenge, it's that you really have to think about what you're doing, otherwise it can snowball pretty fast. But from what I see, when you're in the right state of mind, unlike me, you can usually get out of Harbinger pretty well, or get pretty close to completing if you do end up dying. So, yeah, 5 with 8 dexterity, that's 5 in a row. Granted, you have to have a high level, but still. Is absorb what I want? Deal 2 damage, gain 2 stamina, cost for a reason. Not really. Adrenaline? Nope. I don't want to take that right now. I guess I'll take this. And we'll heal reason, I guess. I don't want to take any... I don't want to take a point in knowledge or charisma. I should think about it, but I'm just going to take reason instead. That's the lazy decision. If you wanted to think about what could happen, you might have taken knowledge or charisma just for events. Knowledge over charisma likely, but still. Oh, another use for dexterity. Let's see if I even get... And then charisma here, but... Nah, fine. That's right. I'm on ill-fated. This could have been a better injury, but it's not, so... Looks like I know what I'm going to be using my funds for next mystery. Aside from getting cigarettes, but... I should still be fine, maybe. We'll find out. Well, not anymore. What do I get here? 5 damage, so I can get out in 3, as opposed to running for... Yeah, as opposed to running for, 5, right? Nothing, unless something strange happens here, this should be a kill, though. And then I can wear the spiral hood, which does wonders for me. Perception down, but usually perception is not something you're worried about. There are a couple of perception checks that are important, but compared to the gains I'm going to get in battle, this is a lot. Wearing it is a lot better. So, I should be able to smoke cigarettes. I can probably just smoke them now. Yeah, I'll smoke them now. And then I'm going to enter this because I need to get rid of this. I know my doom is getting a bit high, but we should be okay almost no matter what, unless we're in a lot of max threat level locations, but I can't really control that. I do need to avoid increasing my doom more than I already have. I might even trade funds here. Nope, for reason. Let's keep going. Yeah, we have to leave. I can't take any more reason damage. I could smoke 2 packs of cigarettes, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. So instead, I'm just gonna try to rush through. Hospital is my second max threat level location. Unless it increased during the course of the game, but I don't really think so. So here's hoping. That would have been a 4 doom, by the way. I gotta keep reminding myself of that because of how bad that event is, but... We should be out soon, and hopefully I don't die. Am I branded? No. Infected wound, but I'm still kind of too, I'm too powerful regardless. Oh, that's right, I'm in ill-fated, so passing checks doesn't mean anything to me as I blow up my mic. And, we take, reason damage here, and we'll find out if we survive or not. I do need to forget this for sure. I don't take reason damage right away, do I? Let me check. I need to get the key, but I'm checking it. So I do level up. I can heal reason. We do have Takashi-san. Do we have the 6th floor? We do. So I definitely need to remember by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, actually, I might actually just die to Doom here. We'll struggle till the end, but I might die to Doom. Never mind. I shouldn't die to reason. I'm going to die to Doom, I think, though. Maybe I should have traded that reason for... too late. Too late now. So, regardless, I'm going to be... This should be a one turn, right? Did I do this? Well, I didn't need to do that, but regardless, he died in one turn, is the important part. But, yeah, my Doom, on the other hand, is not going to survive this, so... That's unfortunate, but... Hey, what could I do? Well, aside from grinding too many bricks, that's probably what I shouldn't have done. I don't even remember my second one. Was it ramen? Yeah, it was. So, but I ended up dying. Ugh.